Music Night Review Saturday, November 11th, 2023. Before I start of Music Night Review, I shall be reviewing the music only that I posted and on my thoughts in retrospect and some funny anecdotes of the night. As previously stated in my previous and history of Music Night, it is something to forward to and a great social get-together. Throughout leading up to this, I listened to a 1500 song obscure playlist, not just for songs to put on Music Night but also for myself and JSF. The day started off coldly and many Twitter posts about trains getting cancelled. I made sure to arrive onto the Leicester train station on time, where I met Wadby and Amy and boarded the earlier train than what I was meant to get because I ain't risking waiting for a next train that could get cancelled. Arriving at Knott's, we made our way to Sean's house, the venue for Music Night, and where I gave Wadby the Doctor Who MTG booster pack, which he seemed very pleased with what I was told were some good pulls. We did some green screen chicanery for a future collaborative project between 5 of the people in attendance for a special occasion. Full story shall be reserved for later storytelling. The funniest story of the night was when we playing the board game Resistance, basically a spy game, and in the first game I didn't know there were 2 other spies. I knew I was a spy, and thinking there were 2 spies for I think 5 other people, and accidentally on the first game all 3 spies ending up voting to lose the first game by accident. For anyone interested, my drink and food for the night were many breakfast bars and 20 mini sausage rolls from the Tesco Mini around the corner and a bottle of Lamborghini to later mix in with other drinks. Throughout the week before Music Night, I posted songs on the Song of the Day for what was on my playlist for Music Night but had not made the cut, and I still think Spill the Wine by War would have been a better choice for Music Night. Also, before I start my analyze, I'll go through the stats first. 123 songs ended up on the playlist. Callum's future choices were deleted in absentia as he had to leave early. 8 contributors. 15 songs chosen by me. 6.52 longest song. Overall thoughts. I am definitely a victim of headphone music, as I often listen to music using headphones and sometimes subtle nuances. Old music doesn't mix well, can get lost on speakers. I do need to update some elements of my music taste. Next Music Night I shall be putting on some music flashbangs, breakcore about to break the speakers. Every song to succeed outside the merits of the music must have a interrecent music video or strange album cover. I have already compiled my next Music Night playlist, which probably won't be used until at least 5 months' time. Different strokes for different folks, or maybe I should say tokes, because stoners definitely appreciate my music more. I broke my own cardinal rule of not having a Russian song on there. Also, Music Night doesn't really change people's opinion, and it's often more of a showcase to show off. I won't review what others put on the playlist, as that is not the right thing to do, but my favorite song not posted be Me was Sunrise by Kingdom Come and Broken Bells, Fade Away. Also, now I know that song that's been used on so many adverts in the early 2010s, White Town, Your Woman. The songs I chose and why and thoughts, not in order. 1 King, Love and Pride. This is an absolute 80s banger with a music video to boot with it, also the best kind of 80s banger, a slightly obscure one. The audience enjoyed it, I enjoyed it. 2 The Fugs, CIA Man. Let this be known, this is the first considered alternative garage hit in America. The lyrics are funny and the bass is thumping, but is also a headphone song. The mixing gets lost on speakers. Unfortunate dud. I was hoping Callum would have appreciated the same way he did with another political charged song I showed called Politician in My Eye by the band called Death. 3 The Uncertain Smile. Put on later in the night, the still the best name and the most underrated 80s band. Wadby definitely appreciated when the piano solo kicked in, and as said before, not always the ones for lyrics, but if there was a lyrics video for this. 4 Athenor, Graveyard. Truly my wasted pick should have replaced with a Russian song. 5 Watchin' TV with the radio on, Barefoot Jerry. My true boomer pick, where lyrics do help to understand the appeal. Shame it didn't work, but it did start a conversation about foot fetish and the brain reason for it. Spoilers, do your own research and Google foot fetish. 11 Tenth Song. 6 Management, When You Die, my one modern pick, and by is it a great song. The music video got more attention, and rightly so, than the song, and I am very surprised no one heard the song before. I know Little Dark Age does slightly overshadow it, but still. 7 Street Mark, Lovers. Let's say this was some of the songs Wadby asked straight away for the link to the song, and for a good reason. If there is a definition of a song that truly kicks into gear, it at the song, and I knew the audience for the song. 8 Camel, Drafted, my Camel song for Wadby, but again a slow burner song where the lyrics hit hard, but if not heard would be a rather passive song. Might have gone with a different Camel song, but Wadby like 80s Camel. 9 Moon Martin, Bad News, a song I highly rate and is one of the rare 80s classic rock stompers, and when I asked Wadby to really stand to it, he liked it the second time. Just a song full of tension. 10 Comas, In the Lost Queen's Eyes. Jay showed me the song in the car, and I remember saying this is a bit like early 70s Jethro Tull, and I found it again on my obscure playlist. I think most people were intrigued by this, as the Haunting album cover represents a haunting but jaunty song, also being short and snappy helps. 11 Asabisa, Welcome Home, another headphone banger and music for a mood, but was hampered in the mix, also may not have been the right audience. 12 Haim Kami, Matery. The biggest crime of the night was Wadby walking whilst this song was playing. It's just pure 80s synth bliss that still sounds odd and new today. Wadby did ask for the song afterwards. 13 Apollo Stars, The Power of Source. This song has a strange powerful aura that intrigued the room, and then I explained it's from an album made by a Scientologist called If You Ever Have the Chance to Listen to This. It's truly remarkable on how actually really good it is. Was particular proud of this choice. 14 Shady Lady, song sounded way better in my headphones but was a misplay all the same. Also one of those bands I do need to get through their back catalog. There are a English prog rock band inspired by Spanish flamenco music, and that does seem a very interesting combination. 15 High Flying Electric Bird, Peter Brown. This was my shut up and listen, and it really is worth as proven last week when my resident stoner friend rated it 11/10 and I put it in the same category of Camel Airborne or Pink Floyd's Great Gig in the Sky as one of those songs that can transport you away with sound and lyrics, but this wasn't the time for it. The only other song I'd have used for my shut and listen would have been the Uncertain Emotion, but that was a long boy at 6.52 and it's not decorum to use both.